Hey guys, so in this video we're going to look at the area of a rectangle. So we've got a rectangle here. So for a rectangle, the opposite sides must be of equal length. So these two sides are the same length, and these two sides are of the same length here, and these markings just mean they're of the same length. So this side is 6 meters, and this side here is 6 meters, this side is 3 meters, and this side is 3 meters. So what I've done is I've divided the rectangle up into smaller pieces, and these are each, just for instance, say 1 meter little squares. So I've divided our rectangle up. So this side is 3 meters long, and it's 1, 2, 3 meters. This side here is 6 meters long, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meters long. And what you can see is if we separate this rectangle up into smaller rectangles, smaller pieces, there are little squares inside of this rectangle, each made up of 1 meter by 1 meter. So when we're looking at area, we're concerned with just the space that is covered by the shape. So what we can do is we can look at this space and we can say, well, there's a 1 meter square here, there's another one here, there's another one here, there's another one here, and so on, and we can just count them up. And we can work out that there are 18 little squares inside of our rectangle. And we've done that just by separating our rectangle into smaller parts. So what we know is that there are 18 of these 1 meter squares. So there are 18 1 meter squares, because these are meter squares. We know that our rectangle has to have an area of 18 meters squared, because that's the area covered by these shapes. But there is an easy way to do it. So if we look at this side length here, we know we have 6 of these 1 meters, and we'll say that this is the length of our shape. So the length is going to be 6 meters. If we look at this other side, we know that there are 3, and we'll call this the height. So the height of the shape is 3 meters, the length is 6 meters. So we can say for our rectangle that in order to work out the area, all we do is we take the number of squares on the number of 1 meters on the height, so the height, and the number of units on the length, so the length, and if we multiply them together, then this should give us our area. So if we just do that now, we have 3 meters here on the height, and then for our length we have 6 meters, so we have a 6 meter length. So our area should come out to be 3 meters times 6 meters, so 3 times 6 is 18, and the tricky part is our units. So we have a meter multiplied by a meter gives us a meter squared. So that's how we work out the area of a rectangle. We can do it logically by separating the rectangle into smaller squares and counting them, so knowing we have 18, or we can use this formula here, which is the length times by the height gives us the area. So that's how to work out the area of a rectangle.